colour would you like, Agit? What do you like, red or black?
Better black, huh? What do you think? Black is better.
It's up to you.
Okay.
You like black? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to October Red. I am absolutely overjoyed to be joined by Agit Kabayel.
Thank you.
A fighter that was under the radar. I've said it, he was just in the grass, moving around quietly. And then obviously you gave us a beautiful fight with Zhilei Zhang, the giant. It was almost like David and Goliath, the way that you got him out of there. So a warm welcome to you, Agit. How's life been treating you?
I'm a little bit tired, but everything is perfect, you know. Everything is perfect. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy for the fight on Saturday. Yeah, I'm happy.
I want to talk about you before we get to that main event. And I do want to go back to that fight with Zhilei Zhang. We don't know literally too much about you, your coaching, your training style. So I want to know, how did you work out that game plan to beat Zhilei Zhang?
You know, we train for the fight very hard for the fight with Zhilei Zhang. All people around the world, all people on the boxing fans, say Kabayel is underrated heavyweight. You know, I fight in my career. I think before the fight with Zhang, I fight 1, 2, 3 guys who have a big name. I fight with Derek Chisora. I fight with Asanbek. I fight with Frank Sanchez. But you know, all people before the fight with Zhang, he say, yeah, Kabayel is underrated. He cannot win the fight. Zhang is too strong for him. But I think I shocked the world again. You know, we have a very good game plan for the fight. My coach, we train very hard for the fight, and yeah, you see, I stop him.
What I liked about that fight, Agit, is the way that you got inside and you managed to get the uppercuts on the inside so close with Zhang that we know he can punch southpaw, awkward for some fighters, but you was able to get inside and really deliver that uppercut. Talk to me about that, because that was a move that it couldn't miss. You landed it every time.
This is not all people. You know. I like to work to the body. You know, we train this in training. My coach also southpaw, and he in every training you say go to the body, uppercut, go to the body, go uppercut, and yeah, I'm making this fight and I win the fight. You know, I make everything what say my coach.
How important is it to have a coach that really does understand you and is able to work with your style and you're able to listen to them? Because sometimes fighters don't listen to their coaches when they're in panic, they may be in trouble.
My coach is like my second father, you know.
Okay.
Everything what he say, I heard. Everything what he say. Only when he talk, I hear everything. And when I not hear, he give me after the fight, you know. He punch me. But everything is now he's happy. Also, he's happy.
Do you think sometimes, Agit, that when you win these type of fights, and we've seen it with Joseph Parker, because I know that you're managed now by the same people, and I'd love to see that fight, by the way, you do so well in fights, and then you're almost isolated. Because it's like, when's he fighting next? Who is he going to fight? All of these questions.
I think this is a not good option when I fight with Parker. You know, I respect this guy very lot, but I think we are in the same manager. You know, when we fight, one guy lose the chance for the world title shot. But I think the result for Saturday is very important for my career.
Obviously, WBC, I think the first mandatory from that fight will be the WBO, so you've got a little bit of a weight.
I think the WBO, and then maybe IBF, I think, and then WBC, but we will see.
So, who would you actually like to fight? I know I've mentioned Parker, so we've got a Parker. He's parked. So when you look at your ranking, because you are the interim champion, you're WBC #1 as such, who do you want to fight? We've got Lawrence Okolie on the card this weekend as well.
You know, I'm respect all fighter. You know, I respect Lawrence Okolie also, but I think this is a not good option for me. You know, Lawrence Okolie is from Britwage. He not prove himself in heavyweight. You know, my last 3 opponents was very tough. You know.
Okay.
I say walk away before you talk. Lawrence Okolie says this before, but You know, we will see. We will see. He fights Saturday when he win with Arena, but we will see. I think first this question you can tell Spencer. Spencer can say more for this.
I'll definitely try and get hold of Spencer. So at the moment, you are just waiting to get some fight news. Is that fair to say?
Yes, of course. I wait. You know, wait. Then we come here. We talk with Spence. We talk with Queensberry. Was it another option for me? Maybe the one organization we make in Germany for the German fans, and also for the English fans when he come support me in Germany. But we will see.
Talk to me a little bit about your culture, because you just gave me a little bit of a history lesson, because you fight via Germany, but you're not actually German.
I'm Kurdish. I became very big support of my country. You know, my Kurdish fans. These very, you know, I have a very big support from my fans. I'm happy. You know, also I became very big support of my country. We have a small part in Iraq, it's Kurdistan.
Kurdistan.
Yes, of course. He support me also with, I have a new sponsorship with Visit to Kurdistan.
Okay.
And yeah, but we will see what is the future.
Well, we've got to get your fans to like scream from the rooftops to get you active again. You speak about Lawrence Okoli, like you said, his experience, he's coming up from Bridgerweight. How do you see this fight going with Kevin Lorena?
I don't know, we will see. You know, I give prediction for the fights, but we will see on Saturday. You know, this is heavyweight. One punch can change the fight.
And we exactly know that because we've got the main event. Obviously, Daniel Dubois is going up against Usyk for the second time. We had the controversy over the low blow. Was it? Wasn't it? The questions are going to be answered on Saturday. I know you don't give predictions. You've made that clear.
I hate, really.
When you look at the fight, when you talk about the styles of each fighter, Agit, what do you see?
You know, Daniel Dubois, the last 3 fights is very crazy. You know, he have a very big performance. But, you know, this is Usyk, you know. Usyk beat 1 time Daniel Dubois, 2 times Anthony Joshua, 1 time Derek Chisora, 2 times Tyson Fury. I think Usyk can win the fight with points.
Points.
Yeah, very close, but I think Usyk can win the fight with points. But we will see. I think Daniel Dubois, he will pressure him in the first 4 or 5 rounds. But when he make the good pressure, he can stop him. But I think Usyk has so much experience, you know. You cannot stop him, you know. He's too intelligent. He has so good boxing IQ. You know, we will see on Saturday.
How do you work with a pressure fighter? You mentioned that Daniel Dubois could put the pressure on him front foot for the first few rounds. How does Agit deal with that pressure? What do you do to avoid someone like Daniel Dubois?
You know, I pressure too, you know.
So it's fire with fire.
Fire with fire. We will see, you know. I say this more time. I cannot give the prediction for me. The other guys, I hate prediction really, but I think fire with fire. Intelligent fire. Intelligent.
So we call that, I think, educated pressure. Is that a term?
It's the best word. Yeah.
I'm trying to picture it because I know that styles make fights. We saw what Daniel Dubois did to Anthony Joshua very early on in the fight. What were your thoughts on that fight?
It was crazy, you know. AJ, I think AJ in the fight, was heißt unerwartet?
Unexpected.
Unexpected, you know, when he made the, I think AJ,
You didn't expect that from him.
I think so, yeah.
That quick start.
And I think after the first round he got down. Yeah, this was crazy. AJ think, what is this? But you know, you see the performance from Daniel Dubois the last 3 fights was crazy.
What do you think about fighters? Because obviously Anthony Joshua has been a heavyweight champion, unified, not undisputed, twice. What happens in the mind of a fighter when, say, you take a couple of losses? How does that feel? Or what? I can't ask you to speak for Anthony Joshua, but I can ask you from a fighter's point of view. How do you think he deals with it, or does he deal with it?
I think this is a good. I think now we have a good motivation. He come back.
Motivation.
I think this is a good key. He can change in his life, you know. But I think now he must wait for the good position and discipline and motivation.
Listen,
change everything.
listen, Ajit, I could speak to you all day. I'm so happy that I've met you. So yeah, a little bit fangirling here. But yeah, Ajit, listen, all the best. I'm keeping my
Thank you.
fingers
Thank
crossed
you.
that we see you out again. The dream fight I wanted was Parker. That's not going to happen. So we'll have to
We will see. We will see.
we'll have to see about other fights. But thank you so much for your time, ladies
you.
and gentlemen. Agit Kabayel.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.